Sometimes dead is better.
Some heads are gonna roll, Charlie.
Some heads are gonna roll.
Do, do, do.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I sing that when I watch this movie.
Oh, yeah. I mean, instantly this morning after watching it last night, I was like, I'm putting on some Priest.
We'll do our Instagram reels, and we'll put that as our background music.
Yeah,
for that.
constantly.
Oh, yeah. Just always some Priest rolling in the background.
Boy, do I forget how many heads get cut off in this movie.
It's a lot. It's a lot. We're not there yet. You're jumping forward.
We
way too
are. I'm
fast.
just so
Yes.
excited. We gotta let everyone know. October's fun, right? October's the spooky season.
It is.
It's a nightmare when you run a podcast because you're trying to figure out 4 movies for the spooky season. You have no idea if you made good choices or not.
And we're technically recording this in September, so
we're doing what The Simpsons do for the Treehouse of Horror, where their episode comes out in November.
Yeah, exactly.
And we're recording our, welcome to the spooky month of October in September. I mean, It works. It's gonna work.
It's fine.
It's fine. It's our podcast. We do what we want.
That's right. It's the magic of podcasting. It works. But
magic of release dates.
Although we're coming out of the gate hot with this one, man. We're doing Sleepy Hollow.
We have not done a Tim Burton movie yet.
We have not done Tim Burton, Johnny Depp, Christina Ricci, but there is someone in here that we have done a movie with. So I was excited because I always forget he's in this movie. And then
I'm trying to remember because it turns out this cast was stacked, and one of your actual real life friends online is in this movie. And maybe that's who we're talking about right now.
Yes. Casper Van Dien.
Do not remember him in this at all.
I know.
And then
he's in
as
this.
I'm looking at him, I'm like, that doesn't look like him. Him with long hair throws me off so much.
I read that
Imposter Van Dien.
I read that he even put on 30 pounds to bulk up more because, I mean, dude was fit.
He had to make sure that them knickers were tight.
He had to look buff, man. He was kind of bullyish, I guess, a little bit, but you still kind of liked him in this movie. But yeah, my dude Casper Van Dien's in this, and I always get excited when that name pops up on the credits. I was like, yes!
That one popped up, and I was like, Christopher Lee? There he is! The man himself. Ian McDrid? Holy shit, the Emperor is in this movie.
There are 3 Sith in this movie. Do you know that?
3 of them. Who's the third one?
3 Sith. Well, you have, Christopher Lee, like you mentioned, who was Darth Tyrannus. Then you had Palpatine, the man himself. Ray Park was one of the stunt doubles for the Headless Horseman.
Really?
Specifically, the fight with Casper Van Dien.
Nice.
So, Ray Park, Darth Maul, there are 3 Sith Lords in this movie, and it's amazing. And I think somebody else was a body double, stunt double for one of the Jedi Masters.
Nice.
So there's a lot of Jedi, some Force. There's some Force in this movie, and I love it.
So we went back and forth on what I would say is a lot of titles.
Oh my God.
On how to do October. And I think the problem is we got into our own head, Well, because we're wanting to give people what they want.
Yes, we are. And it's partly my fault because I'm like, I don't want to do the cliche movies. Not yet. I mean, we have time to do Halloween, to do, all the other ones that everyone just thinks of for Halloween. So I was like, I want something that feels Halloween, but still is on that little edge that, I forgot about that.
It's weird. As I was watching this, I'm like, man, this isn't like a horror movie per se, but it's a spooky, fun movie. It's a haunted story, I guess you could say, or a gothic story.
It's a gothic story.
So it falls into, this umbrella, and it's not quite, I think, what we would choose typically for this show.
No, but it fits.
And it does. And
There's
like,
blood, there's gore, and honestly, there's pumpkins and all kinds of like it's almost like they're having a mini Halloween party in this movie too.
and
So I was
I'll
like,
admit, I have not seen this movie in years, and years and
oh
years.
really?
And
I
as
watch
I
this
was
every
watching
year.
it, I was kicking myself in the ass, going, "Why is this not an October movie?" Like, we made a good choice, is what I realized. Like,
Oh,
this is the movie
absolutely.
to kind of kick off the season.
We watch it every year. It's always been one of my favorites since it came out.
I
Matter of
remember really enjoying it because this
yeah.
came out in '99. So you're talking about an 11-year-old watching heads getting cut off, and
Mhm.
Christopher Walken scaring the shit out of me as a kid. Still kind of does as an adult. But, like those razor sharp teeth, like
Absolutely. It
excellent casting choice as the Headless Horseman.
just the feel of the movie and everything. And the other reason this movie has stuck with me for so long, it's a fantastic movie. This was the first movie I ever played on my own 5.1 surround sound when I had my house in Ohio.
What a
I
memory.
bought that, really nice one back in the day. We didn't just have a bar, kids. We had speakers everywhere
And
in the
wires
basement.
everywhere.
Wires ran, and it wasn't a cheap system. And the first movie I put in was Sleepy Hollow, and I still remember this. You wouldn't think like, oh, why that one for surround sound? There's so many ambient sounds that just work. Like when he's in the woods, you feel like you were in the woods.
Oh, with all the
And
leaves blowing and just the
yes,
way the wind howls and the tree branches. It's a lot of subtleties.
it's an atmospheric movie without a doubt. It
And
really
it's
is.
mind blowing that the studio gave Tim Burton $100 million to make an R-rated movie.
Why not, man? The man, has there been a movie he's missed on? I mean, really bad. I mean, there's some that maybe aren't as popular as others,
It's
but
funny because, like, when I was looking, I was like, man, what has he done recently? And I think the last movie of his that I honestly saw was Frankenweenie back in 2012.
when did what's the with the oh crap. My brain just totally went blank. Where they're putting people in the meat pies. It was half musical.
Sweeney Todd, the Demon
Sweeney
Barber of
Todd.
Fleet Street. Fun
Yeah.
fact, I have not seen that.
What?
I know after watching this, I'm going to correct that.
You
this year.
have to, dude. I love that movie. And as much as how much I love it, I can't remember the name of it. But it has
Yeah,
that
as I
it
was
has
watching,
that
I was
same
like,
feel. Yeah.
I never got to see that. And then, like, there was some other stuff like Big Eyes I always want to see. I never got to. The Home for Peculiar Children I never got to see. So, like,
What about
there's
Charlie
some
and the
stuff
Chocolate
that he's
Factory?
come out. That came out before 2012. That
That
came
was
out
before
in
2012?
2005. Yeah.
You're kidding me. It's that old?
Yeah, dude.
05 for Charlie and Chocolate. I must have
Mhm.
waited forever to watch it then. I feel like it came out like 8 years ago or something. It's
And I feel
that's
like
nuts.
last year it was Edward Scissorhands was the movie that I'd put on to kind of kickstart the spooky season.
Jackie just had this thing where she wanted to get it on DVD last year, and Chloe wanted to watch it. Chloe's getting into this goth girl kind of thing. She'll
Yeah,
watch the
the
Beetlejuices. She
alternative stuff
watch
now.
they've already probably watched like Nightmare Before
Nightmare Before
Christmas.
Christmas, Corpse
You know,
Bride.
all that she loves. You can tell she's going to be that like Winona Ryder character here pretty soon from Beetlejuice. And that's fine. I have zero problem with it. Go for it. But I think it's right. But we've kind of jumped forward. I think we should get everyone else in the mood though here real quick. So let's hit our trailer, and then we'll come back and do the back of the DVD. What do you think, Bubba?
Let's do it.
All right.
I am Constable Ichabod Crane, sent from New York to investigate murder in Sleepy Hollow.
How much have your superiors explained to you?
Only that the three were slain in open ground, their heads severed from their bodies.
Taken by the Headless Horseman. Taken back to hell.
He rode a giant black steed. To look at him made your blood run cold. Even today, the West place where brave men will not venture.
We have murders in New York without benefit of ghouls and goblins.
You're a long way from New York, Constable.
Is everyone in this village enthralled to superstition?
We have many things to talk about, even in this backward place.
Excuse my manner. I'm not used.
Female company?
Murder! The Horseman's killed again!
The assassin is a man of flesh and blood, and I will discover him.
Are you so certain of everything?
Perhaps there's a bit of a witch in you, Katrina.
Why do you say that?
Because you've bewitched me.
Love it. Love
Whoa,
that
it just
stuff,
kind of
man.
like ends. I wasn't expecting. I was like, oh, what's gonna happen next?
It-
What's
it-
next?
The trailer just kind of, the music keeps going on and they just do all like the credit things and
Oh,
stuff.
I
It was-
gotcha. I gotcha.
we don't need
What?
3-minute long trailers for a podcast, you know.
No, and then on top of that, for this movie, let's face it, everyone involved was what was selling it. Johnny Depp, Tim Burton, Christina Ricci. Like,
Oh, yeah.
you didn't even need a trailer. People were gonna see this.
No, that I mean, you put Tim Burton's name on it, it's already going to make money.
Yeah.
That's why they gave him $100 million. They were like, okay, go. And I like you were saying earlier, I love the fact that he was like, I finally want to do an R-rated movie. He has towed that line with so many other movies.
Oh yeah, even like Mars Attacks is a very dark movie. Like with
It
revisiting
is.
that one, I was like, holy crap! I'm kind of amazed at what he got away with this back then, and it wasn't
And-
slapped with the rated R. And then like to finally get an R-rated Tim Burton movie, I can't complain. I can't be like, oh, I expected more. Especially like in my head, I'm like, you get to see a couple heads get cut off, and then as all these heads were just flying in the air, I'm like, oh, cool.
It, once it starts rolling, it starts rolling. Them heads are gone, man. And there's something else I want to get into with that as we go, but let's read the back of the DVD there, Bubba. You got it ready?
Oh, of course, straight from the VHS itself.
Ooh, the VHS then. All
The
right. well,
VHS, because this is right as we were starting to get into
it's
the
right there at
transition
99.
period.
Yes. All right, here's your music.
Master storyteller Tim Burton weaves an eerie, enchanting version of this classic tale of horror. Johnny Depp is Ichabod Crane, an eccentric investigator determined to stop the murderous, headless horseman. Christina Ricci is Katrina Von Tassel, the beautiful and mysterious girl with secret ties to the supernatural terror. I read that last sentence wrong.
I could have fixed it. You're fine.
Nope.
Is that the end of it?
That's the end of it. An American classic, says Joel Siegel of Good Morning America.
All right, I'm turning your music off. That was terrible. You just kept going. I was like, oh, there's another sentence. You didn't like
No,
give
it
us-
was a very short synopsis on the back of it, because
Uh.
even the back of the VHS, the guy that was typing it went, it's got Johnny Depp and it's Tim Burton. You're going to watch this. Why am I typing this?
You ended it as abruptly as I ended the trailer. So I
yeah,
guess it
what
fits.
is going on?
My bad. My bad. Okay. It's fine. It's fine. It's Halloween, spooky season. It's all good. So, what I was alluding to before we played that was there was one thing about this movie that really kind of jumps out at you and stands out is nobody's safe in this movie. Like, an unborn child dies,
Yeah.
a kid dies.
Yeah, there was a moment where when the kid dies, I was like, no, the kid lives.
Nah.
And then like you don't see the kid get killed, but you see, the bag being adjusted, that
there's 3
the
heads
holder
in
of
that
heads.
bag.
And it was just like, oh, that kid got it.
Yeah, because if you look, I mean, I've seen this movie a lot. There's 3 lumps in that bag. It was
That-
empty when he walked in.
Yep. And yeah, a baby gets decapitated in the womb. That's
Yeah,
some
I was.
precision.
They were like, "Why is there one wound on the lady's abdomen?" He decapitated the unborn
With
child.
the tiniest little butter knife and went,
Yeah,
gotcha.
you make him wonder, did he use the sword, or he's like, "No, I have a baby-sized
I
dagger."
have the baby knife. The blacksmith, he laughed. He laughed at me, saying, "You'll never use the baby knife." And I said, "Oh, one day you will see the baby knife in hand." Unfortunately, I cut his head off too, so he'll never get to see it in action.
He'll never get to see it. That went really dark. He got a baby-sized knife for cutting off baby heads. I don't know. That's just really freaking
The
dark.
headless horseman has no remorse.
He
Christopher
doesn't, man.
Walken is at his
Oh.
most unhinged and evil in this.
I love the Hessian flashback in this movie, man.
He looks so great. He looks like if you were to stick a fork in an electric socket.
Yeah.
And like he sticks with it, he lives, and then he continues on.
Files his teeth down to points. Doesn't stand in the sun very long. I actually had one tiny complaint, and I kind of blame the costumer a little bit.
Oh,
And
really? Because this is
yeah,
going to be some bold territory because, like, everyone's knickers and pantaloons were on point.
oh, aesthetically, everything was perfect, but it was a choice made by Tim Burton and maybe even Christopher Walken that didn't work with his outfit. And it's during the flashback. Yes, we're jumping around. This is what we do here.
Yeah, that's what we do.
And they shoot his horse. That's how they dehorse him, and he has to run into the woods. There is a moment where he kneels down next to his horse and shows remorse, like he actually cares a lot about that horse.
Yeah.
Like he literally looks sad and pissed. The very next shot was of him running, and the camera's almost on the ground. He is wearing the largest, most obnoxious spurs that should be illegal to wear on a horse. Like they were spikes, not spurs.
Like
And I'm
something that he would be digging into the horse
Yes,
and not
and
a horse
you're-
that he loves.
Exactly. And I literally said something last night, and Jackie, obviously watching her phone too, she's like, I didn't see it. So she backs it up, and she was like, that really is odd to take that amount of time that you are upset your horse died, yet you're wearing like almost 1-inch spikes on your spurs.
That honestly too could be a thing where like whoever was in charge of that piece not realizing like you're using that spur.
I
like
think
there's a purpose to it and they were
Yeah.
just going aesthetically.
Because later, like actually, when he goes in to kill the kid under the floorboards, there's a shot of just his boots, and then the sound the kid hears is of the spurs jingling. And I was like, okay, that makes sense now. Why that should be a prominent part of his costume. I just got irritated. I was like, he cares about that horse, and he would not have spurs on. Nothing that big either, but it's just weird. It hit me. It's hit me, wrong. I don't want to say wrong. It just hit me that I was like, that's not cool. That wouldn't have been done.
This is a minor. This is the only chance I'll ever have an opportunity to tell a spur story on the podcast. I feel
There's a spur story. This wasn't planned. It just really bugged me.
I don't remember. It was one of those like 80s throwback movie nights at one of the theaters here in Columbus. And going to the movie, I wish I could remember which one it was. It might have been Friday the 13th.
Was it City Slickers?
It might have been City
It's
Slickers.
a spur story. I can only imagine.
But you know how like when the movie is about to start and it's like at its utmost quiet, you know, in the theater, in walks a man with spurs and like a duster jacket. And I swear that was like the devil himself walking in to see the movie, and me trying so hard to hold in my giggles because there's a man wearing spurs in the city to go see a horror movie.
Duster, I can understand. I've always wanted a
Now
nice
he had the whole
duster.
outfit. Like this might as well have been the guy from what was that Stephen King movie where the devil has the antique shop that sells you stuff that like will give you misfortunes, needful things or whatever.
Yeah, it's the one where everyone makes fun of it. Like
like I don't remember if the devil in that was a cowboy, But like, I feel like that was a cowboy devil that like watched
you
that
met
movie
Satan.
with me.
You met
Yeah,
Satan. That's pretty
but
cool.
like,
He was the version of Satan at the end of Demon Knight. You know,
yeah,
he's wearing that long black duster. Yeah,
like,
that's cool. I had no idea you had a
that
spur
guy
story.
made that choice to leave the house that night, going, "I'm gonna go
Yeah,
to
he
the
did.
movies wearing a spur."
And that's
wearing
not the only
spurs.
time he does that. He probably still does that.
I've never seen him since.
There what was there was a Western store just up the road from there, wasn't there? What was the Western store up
Was there?
71?
Oh yeah, you know what? There was some sort of like leather shop or whatnot. It's like
Yeah.
closed and
Oh, it's
abandoned
gone.
now.
It's been gone
Yeah.
for a while.
I
I
forgot
just
about
remember that there used to
on
be
the
a
outskirts
Western.
of the city. Yeah.
Yeah, it was just this Western wear place in Columbus. I don't know.
It's where you
Pete
go
will
to
know.
get your cowboy boots.
Pete would know. We'll ask Pete next
Yeah,
time.
we'll ask Pete.
Pete, email us at gmbmampod.com.
And then send us a message calling us idiots for not remembering the name of that place.
Why does always Pete listens to the show, and if there's something he doesn't agree with, oh, you idiots, why did you miss
You
this?
fools! I'm like, well, Pete, if you would show up on the show, you could correct us.
That's right. Yeah, he
Love you,
wasn't
Pete.
on it. He wasn't on that one. Yeah, we miss you, Pete. We'll see him. We'll see him next time. I
Yep.
don't know. He didn't seem interested in doing Sleepy Hollow. I don't know. That was weird.
I think he was busy.
Really? Do you think?
think so.
I think we got played.
Hmm.
I think we got played. I think he did like Christopher Lee to Johnny Depp, and he's like, "There's this movie you two should go talk about."
You should go like investigate that with your
far
your
away.
science. Don't worry, it's definitely gonna have a lot of for you specifically.
I feel like that's what happened. That's what happened.
I have never been to the East Coast at all of
You
the United States. Like the first I've ever gone east is Philly.
Okay, this is
Well-
so weird for you to say that. I am the East Coast.
I've gone to Toronto, so I guess that's pretty easy. I'm talking like New England, like the original colonies. I've never been
That's different.
to that northern eastern part of America.
That's
So in my head, everyone still talks like they do in this movie. And
They
everyone
must
is
still
still
look that way.
named Van Buren and Van Tassel and Van
Van Deen,
Van Dam,
Van Dam, Vans. I drive
Van
Vans.
Mini Coopers.
Yeah, I
It's
drive a lot of
actually a bunch of tiny Coopers who
That's it.
own vans.
little Cooper, little shoemakers. Those are cobblers. Or
Those-
what are Coopers? No, Coopers
be-
make the barrels.
Van
Little
Cobbler, Cobbler Smith.
Cobblers. Peach cobbler. Nate, we don't have to fill in time. We got plenty
No,
to
we
talk
don't
about
have
on this.
to.
Why
I'm
do
just-
you do this all
I'm
the
just
time?
saying over like
God,
as I'm watching this movie, I'm like, it probably looks exactly like this still.
this is one of those. As I'm going to be editing, I really have to question myself of, do I leave this in or do I not leave this in? I'm not.
I
I'm torn
guarantee there
sometimes.
are other people out there that are thinking just like I. Like, yes, I had to look up if Sleepy Hollow was real. It
Oh,
is.
I thought you were saying you were getting ready to say there's plenty of people out there questioning why I don't edit you more in the episode. I was like, wow, way to self own, Nate.
No,
Awesome. I'm
no.
proud of you. I don't know. Well, tell me, is Sleepy Hollow real? I didn't bother to look.
It's real. It's actually a real place.
Really? That's
Yep,
cool.
it's in New York and all that fun stuff. This shows how much I know about geography.
Yeah, my dad's from New York, but I've never heard of Sleepy Hollow being
I
real.
didn't know.
I honestly, the only thing I have ever known about Sleepy Hollow, I knew it was a book, and then I've always known about the Disney
Oh,
cartoon.
I loved the cartoon as a kid. So like when we
Yeah.
got this, still as a kid, it was like, oh, cool. Well, And I remember my mom being absolutely disgusted by this movie.
Yeah, it was not the Disney
Like
version.
my mom hated this movie. My mom does not like Christopher Walken. She does not like all the blood.
Nathan, what did you
What
make
are
me
you
watch?
doing watching all the heads getting cut off, Nathan? It's just
Nathan.
like that movie with the Sean Connery that you like to watch. What is wrong with
Nathan.
you? And the head's always getting decapitated.
You're like, yeah, we're gonna go take you to someone to talk to. You're gonna go talk to someone, Nathan.
I'm telling you, this is nothing like the Star Wars that you're into.
Although I heard they're cutting the heads off too. What is it with you kids? and you're cutting off your heads.
Don't you know the heads should stay attached to the neck, which are then staying attached to the chest?
Mama Nate making an appearance on Sleepy Hollow. It's fantastic. But the other thing I always loved about this movie was the little like ends to the Disney. Like Tim Burton actually paid homage to the cartoon.
The
So-
flying fiery pumpkin.
Love that. Oh my god, dude. It
Ugh.
is I was so happy they did that. And then
Eye candy.
then the frogs as he's going under the bridge where they're whispering Ichabod, Ichabod, Ichabod. That was in the cartoon.
Yeah.
And
like the bridge itself.
oh, straight up.
Oh my god, such a good bridge. Like, if anything, I regret not having enough time to go back and rewatch the cartoon on Disney Plus. I'm fairly certain it's on there.
The only thing I remembered, and they don't, it's like it wasn't even in the trivia stuff because there's one other that when Ichabod in the cartoon gets hit by a tree branch, he lands on the backside of the horseman's horse. And they do that in this movie.
Yep.
Only the horseman's not also on the horse with Johnny Depp. He's just riding it backwards. But there's another in the cartoon. I remembered them being some reason he couldn't cross the bridge. And that was almost like a safe point for Ichabod. And they kind of do that in this movie that he doesn't cross the bridge. He goes over the bridge.
Which is what I love, like him going over the bridge because of that being always like the thing. Now they do play on it where with the church scene where he's not allowed
he can't go on
on
holy ground.
Yeah. So it was like it was cool to see that, see like him throwing the axe and the weapon dissolving.
Dude, the fighting sequence they used for him, it's not just a sword. He had an axe. The whole fight with Casper Van Dien, where he's using like the mini hand scythes, for cutting hay and harvesting, and the headless horseman's just not even caring. Like, leave me alone. Get out of here. Go away. And Johnny Depp's like, just stop, man. He won't kill you if you just
He's
stop.
not after you. Like he has intentions, specific goals that he is trying to reach. And all of like it's not like a cheaper movie would do where you could just tell like, oh, his head is where the chess piece is.
No.
Like it looks so great that it's completely believable of this person being headless and fighting. And the choreography is great. And then on top of that, it's the fighting style that they're doing, like with the sword play. Like it is so much fun to watch.
And that's thanks to Ray Park. I mean, it's fantastic. And I did read that instead of and they poke fun at this, and I love how Tim Burton does these things, is the Headless Horseman, it was a person sitting on a horse, but he's wearing a blue face covering so they could digitally remove his head. And then the cowl, the part that goes around the coat was also digital, so they could show it flapping as if there's no head there, like with the wind and things interfering with it. But I love the self-owned joke of anyone else that's tried to do this is a dude hiding underneath it, and that's when Casper Van Dien is playing the Headless Horseman.
Yeah.
And he's got the thing up on top of his head with the sacks to make it look like shoulders. I loved that, man. I was like, that's the old school way of doing it, and yet this horseman is so much more believable.
Yeah, you found a way to put it in, the wink and the nod.
Exactly. Exactly.
So watching this movie feels like a time capsule in the sense of you don't get movies like this anymore where everything is built from the ground up.
Right.
I mean,
not really, no.
This movie was incredible to see all the set designs.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I truly felt like I was in Sleepy Hollow in 1799.
Yeah, they built
Without a doubt.
houses. Yeah, they built all of this stuff on, for location.
This is very rare. Like, if they were to do this nowadays, I feel like you'd get like one or two. Like, I felt like we got an entire township.
Oh, this would have been that whole thing they're doing now with the green screen that goes all the way
like
around.
what Disney has for
Disney's
the Mandalorian.
doing for all the TV shows now. They would totally do that, but it's about cost. But there's something where this movie feels tangible, like you can touch things that are in this movie
Because of like the aesthetic choices and how it's very Tim Burton that we all know from like Batman and Batman Returns and such. Like
Mhm.
all of these set pieces feel almost theatrical as well.
Yeah,
You know,
you almost feel like you're watching a play,
exactly. Like
especially
I
that
felt
it's
like I was sitting in a theater seat watching these actors perform
yeah.
directly in front of me.
And it also helps with the costuming, the dialogue, how they all are represented. I didn't feel like it was a parody of it or that someone was just digging up a bunch of old costumes and trying to make it feel Victorian.
Yeah,
This felt of its time. This felt period correct. Everyone spoke correctly. I mean, Christina Ricci looks like she has always looked like she come from that time. She's always had like that porcelain white skin, just this like doll almost kind of eyes to her. And there's a reason they cast her. Jackie was a little upset because she was like, "What is she like 12 in this movie?" I was like, "No, she was like 12 in Addams Family." But I looked it up. She was 18 when it was filmed. Johnny Depp's like 17 years older than her.
oh, and even
And
Johnny Depp was like a bit uncomfortable with that
that was
because
the
he had
saving
met
thing.
Christina Ricci when she was a child, when he was dating or working with Winona Ryder. I can't remember
Dating
what.
dating Winona Ryder on Mermaids, I think is what the movie was,
Yeah, I
where he
which
met her.
even then he was just like, I don't really feel comfortable with this. And like, if there's one thing that they do in this movie, it's not like they're full on like, let's
No,
make out, and now we're
there's
gonna have our gratuitous sex scene. Like, it's very much,
it's an infatuation, not sexual tension.
yeah.
That's the difference. And as I even told Jackie that I was like, there's nothing that gets lewd or uncomfortable. It is more of an infatuation. And as much as I hate to say it, and Pete would, probably call me out, but that too is of its time where a girl of that age probably would have been married off to a guy that's 15, 20 years older,
If
you
he was
know.
lucky to live that long.
True. Well, she wins either way because A, he may have money, and it's maybe 5 years tops that she's got to deal with him. And boom, she's
Yeah,
there, she inherits it all, and it's done.
something's gonna get him, whether it be a rat, a sword,
Yeah.
an
Yeah,
Iron Maiden.
you have to do a duel.
Yeah.
Okay. Iron Maiden, man. Not the band. I still don't really understand why we needed all of that flashback. I
The
really
only
don't.
thing I gathered out of it was to show why he has an interest in the macabre.
That
That's
could
the
have been
only thing.
that could have been explained, I don't know, a dozen different ways.
It could have
Um,
been.
my dad
Don't
was
get
a
me wrong.
mortician.
When the Iron Maiden opens up, I do not remember that pool of blood like spewing out
Oh,
at all.
it's a shining moment.
Yeah,
It's coming at you.
did not
Also,
remember that.
always forget that that's Lisa Marie in that. That
What?
is that's Lisa Marie that's
No
playing his
way,
mom. Yeah.
really? Holy
Yes.
crap!
She was in Mars Attacks too, wasn't she? She's worked
Ooh,
with Tim
I
Burton
don't
before.
remember. This shows how much I typically pay attention to the cast.
She was the Martian girl that is it David Spade? David Spade takes to the Kennedy room and she like bites his finger off.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. I know what you're talking
I
about.
think
Yeah.
that's Lisa Marie playing that character of the alien with the big
I'll be
bun
damned.
hair.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, Lisa Marie in this, and don't get me wrong, I think the kid playing Ichabod looks. I believed him as a young
Oh,
Johnny Depp.
totally, especially a young Ichabod.
Yeah,
But no, like if there's one thing that this movie falters at, is it kind of can get lost in its own grand scheme of it all, I guess.
I guess. And,
Like it has like a detective element to it, which is cool.
oh, it's
I do
totally
love
Sherlock
that.
Holmes.
Yeah.
The whole thing with the ones that Robert Downey Jr. have done now that we've seen, after this, that whole intro part, you're totally like, I could definitely see that being like Sherlock Holmes. Constable, come here. I have found someone or something in the water. Now we must cut it open and figure out what he may have been murdered. No, if you find bodies in the water, they drowned. I was like,
get them out of here.
Yeah, okay, I can see that. Makes
Case
sense.
closed.
We're not heathens as we throw a dude down into the jail cell in the ground after they beat the crap out of him. I love that, but that's the beauty of what Tim Burton does. It's a charm.
it has a charming script because there's a moment where like the evil witch at the end, they're running like the characters are running back into the windmill,
Yeah.
and she's like, "Watch your head."
It's just
Lost it. It's such a
there.
stupid joke. That's so good.
It works. It totally works, man. It's I no one's misused in this movie. No one's miscast. I
No.
like the young kid
If
that
anything,
ends up
it just
being
kind of gets convoluted because you have so many of these
so
old
many.
names, and you're trying to keep track of who is, going to come out on top by the other family members dying, and it's just all this like I don't know, not Victorian, but yeah, just
colonial almost, yeah.
drama. That's all it is.
Oh, I never learned their name. Even as many times I've seen this movie, I couldn't tell you their names. I just know magistrate, notary, doctor, preacher. That's only thing I know these guys as.
Yeah,
Palpatine.
Like the whole time. I was waiting for Christopher Lee to show back up. He never does.
He's like in this for like 2 minutes and done. But you know what? I'm happy.
I
He
was
at
so
least
happy they
in
got
it.
him.
I was totally down.
It's one of
man.
those like as you're watching, you're like, it's amazing this got made. I am so thankful this got made.
It is an aesthetic film, man. It is like this is that movie that, people of that time, like girls and some guys, I'm not going to call just out one, but they were like, that's what I'm going to model my entire life after. I want to listen to that, or I'm going to watch this, and then I'm going to listen to one of those emo bands that I don't even, what's the Black Parade freaking band or whatever.
Oh, My Chemical Romance?
My Chemical Romance, and I'm going to watch Sleepy Hollow, and that is me. It's
funny. As I was watching this, I was like, man, Ichabod Crane looks exactly like Gerard Way, the lead singer of My Chemical Romance. So I was like, there's something here. And then I'm also like, man, Johnny Depp, you one good looking dude.
Still is. Let's be fair. Still
is.
is. There's a reason he's been cast. And so many people are like, why does he just keep working with Tim Burton? Why does he? Because Tim Burton knows how to use Johnny Depp. Johnny Depp is not an A-list actor. He is an A-list character actor. That man puts himself into a role not as Johnny Depp playing something, but as Captain Jack Sparrow.
It's one of those I wish we could get
Ichabod
this kind of
Crane.
Johnny Depp back. Because there was a scene where he's investigating one of the headless bodies, and he's replaying how it went down with the headless horseman and the horse.
Do the galloping
and the way
and
he's
stuff.
doing the galloping and like how smooth he is with it, and like it's done in a singular take, and it's just like that is why Johnny Depp is awesome. It's little stuff like that where it's like he fully captivates this role and you fully believe what the hell he's doing.
His whole way of approaching this character as being this it's weird. So the cartoon and even in the book, Ichabod was supposed to be like this very like homely looking man, very scared of even his own shadow type
String bean.
Yeah. And Johnny Depp even wanted them to put prosthetics on his face, so he appeared ugly. And they were like, no, that's not the direction we're going. So they made him more bookish. They made him more, trying to think of the right word that's not nerdy, but it
And
just
he's not
made him
dorky. Like
No.
I know exactly what you're talking about, though.
Right.
Where it's just, but he's very eccentric. He's very different.
He
and,
is, but he's also very city because when he gets uncomfortable with something, the way he reacts, like just like the bug coming out of the neck, the way he even like he's a little unsure of opening his bag when everyone is around him, and when he puts the glasses on, you have this moment of, I wonder what they're gonna say.
Yeah,
as he
they're gonna
puts
make
on the
fun
glasses.
of me. Like I know I felt a lot of that, a lot of like relating to it because the bug crawling. I'm like, yeah, that's how I would do. Them telling the story of the headless horseman to him, and at this
He's
point he doesn't believe it. And yeah, he's got his tea and he's just shaking nonstop.
Yes.
So this is a man that he is not, as much as death fascinates him, I don't think he wants anything to do with it.
He's not prepared for like we see him find a dead floating body, and that obviously you don't look like it bothers him, and I'm sure he's seen multiple dead bodies, but a headless body is something a little different to take in,
especially in a small township.
Yeah. Even when he's doing the autopsy, he looks at him. I just love every time he gets splattered in the face with blood. That's to
Yeah.
me, I still giggle every time it happens because you're just like, yep, okay. Like, apparently, this was a time period we didn't have to worry about airborne disease or bloodborne disease.
I mean, if you get corpse blood on you, it's whatever.
It's fine. The blood's already dead. There's nothing left.
Yeah,
in it. I don't know.
There's nothing that can get on you from dead blood.
It's dead blood. I guess I don't know. But yeah, I even whenever he witnesses the kill and he basically goes into this huge panic attack and passes out, and they're like ready to write his ass off. They're like, "Well, I'm gonna go back to New York and get a new one.
Yep.
We need a new investigator.
We need a new dork."
And he comes out of that bedroom and he's like, "I have faced my fears. I have strengthened my resolve, and I shall solve this murder." And I was like, "Yeah, I dig it. I'm
Hell yeah,
there.
you are. You come on.
Who's with me?" One young boy.
One
to
guy
go
with a
into-
pitchfork who's just like, I've been waiting for this.
No, it was the kid going, "I guess me?
Yeah.
I'm the only one." My dumbass oathed myself to you after my dad died. I guess I'm in. It's fine. Oh, man. But no, what do you say? I mean, everyone should know this story. Everyone should know the story of Sleepy Hollow. You know, I like the twist on this and I'll be honest, I don't think I've ever read the book, actually. I know
I don't
it is
think
a book.
I have
don't know.
either. It
So
might
I
have
don't
been
know-
something I checked out of, the elementary school library
Oh,
back
maybe.
in the day. But I couldn't tell you,
Well, I remember as a kid, we'd get like dumbed down version of books. And I don't mean that they were like abridged. They were smaller versions of a book where it
Yeah.
basically just hit all the highlights.
Like,
And,
what was that one pirate book? Is it
Oh,
Treasure Island?
Might have been Treasure Island.
Yeah, I remember having one of those where it's like, I guess the kid version of it, you could
Yeah,
say.
they take out all the stuff that you're
young
going to get
readers
lost
kind
on.
of get you into reading, basically.
A young reader book. That's a perfect way to do it. Because I'm not talking like the footnote ones where you're trying to write a book report. No, these were the ones that were just like get kids, like the picture of whatever it was is always like this awesome cover, pirates or Sleepy Hollow, but it's very smaller,
Though, as
shorter
I'm
version
looking
of
at
it.
the original 1820 edition, it's only 50 pages long. So, if anything, this is encouraging me that I can write a Sleepy Hollow type book.
You probably could. So
But I
anyway,
can do
the
it.
reason I was bringing that up was I don't know if taking the horseman's head, it puts him in your charge, or if in the book he was just a headless horseman running around chopping people's
And that
heads
very
off.
well could be, because that's what's fantastic horror is just like,
Yeah.
well, here is a monster that exists for no reason, and he's going to get your head.
But I like that this one was like a missile that
No,
she
yeah,
used.
I like the way they padded the story out with it. I like that he was a ruthless, not barbarian and not warrior, but
He was a mercenary, basically. He
yeah.
was just they even say it in the flashback that he, like a lot of people went there to get paid, he went there for the kills, for the carnage.
Yeah, like that
Um,
was just what he got off on. Was just like,
pretty
haha,
much.
there goes a head. There goes a
Yep.
head. Haha, cool, another head. Yeah, that guy. All right, I only got his arm off, but next
But
one, head for sure.
I'll know who he is on the battlefield next
Yeah.
time. Yeah, that guy with no arm, he's mine. Bob, don't you touch him.
Nope,
He's
no one.
mine. Taking that head, Bob.
He's the guy calling dibs on everyone, and they're like, "Dude, like, what is wrong? We
You
haven't
can't
even.
have-
We have to parlay.
No,
There
we're not
is no
parlaying.
dibs."
We'll leave one guy to parlay. That's how it works. And apparently, witch hunts aren't really a thing in this time period, because is every woman a witch in this movie?
Apparently,
Johnny Depp's mom, witch. Christina Ricci, witch. The stepmother, witch. Stepmother's twin sister, definitely a witch. And
super
it's like,
witch.
why is no one hunting them down? And it's not like they're hiding it. Christina Ricci walks in with a potion. This will help you sleep in front of everyone. You
Yeah,
know,
I feel like everyone would lose their mind, like, nah, witch. You
Right.
know,
I mean, the priest is getting down with a witch. It's just Apparently, witches are cool in this particular time period.
They've
and
always
location.
been cool, but for
They
some
are.
reason, people are stupid.
But you don't have the guys going, she turned me into a newt. I got better. What else floats? Ducks.
Ducks.
Pete would definitely appreciate those jokes.
Oh, Pete. I miss
We
you.
miss you, Pete. All right. Well, speaking of Pete, let's play a commercial here.
Yeah, let's do it.
Nothing fun. This is just starting the spooky season. So let's check out 3 commercials for people that put out some. Well, one of them puts out some sometimes spooky. Sometimes they copy us and do action movies, but we'll let them slide.
Let us slide this time.
We'll be back following these messages.
Just how drunk are we gonna get?
Welcome to Good Beer, Bad Movie Night, where each month we drink finely crafted brews while watching terrible films in order to see just how drunk you have to get to enjoy them. So tune in and join Troy.
Killboy Crites.
Oh, that was pretty good.
Thank you.
Dave.
I have the weirdest boner.
And Pete.
IPAs are ales, meaning they are bottom fermented. Excuse me, they are top fermented. I that up. Try that again.
As we drag Kathleen,
Hear me.
kicking and screaming through an alcohol-fueled podcast dedicated to movies of questionable quality and the frosty adult beverages that help make them tolerable. Good Beer, Bad Movie Night. Clearly, it's the beer's fault.
Welcome to 100 Horrors, a comedy podcast that seeks to rank the best 100 horror films of all time, as dictated to us by a poster that one of us owns.
Every week, we bicker over another film in an attempt to give it an overall scare factor and secure its place in the 100 Horrors list.
With features such as...
But at least I won't die like that.
And...
What would you say to them at a funeral?
We take a light-hearted approach to horror cinema so that it can be enjoyed by even the most squeamish of listeners.
So whether you're the person who's never seen a horror film in their life, or the person who has a tattoo of Leatherface on the right arse cheek, there's something to be enjoyed in every episode of 100 Horrors.
Do you like horror movies?
Do you like hanging out with your buddy?
Do you like cracking jokes and having a good time?
Do you just like fun?
Well, consider checking out Spoils of Horror. We are an hour-long podcast that comes out every single week.
We're not doing reviews. We're just going to hang out, talk about the movies we love with each other, and hopefully the ones you love too.
Covering everything from the popular, the lost, the forgotten, and the bizarre.
If you're looking for a good podcast and a good time, you're going to want to check us out.
We're on all major podcasting platforms, and you can find us on Instagram and Twitter.
Check it out. We'll see you there.
Welcome back.
Oh, Steven over at Spoils of Horror. Oh, that man calling me out for, taking up the entire month of September for my birthday. And you know what? Because we're recording this the day before my birthday, it's still my birthday month.
But
thank you so much for the birthday wishes, Steven and Leo. It was really kind. I love you guys. It was I did not expect that.
I think technically
it made me all red.
One of the ones you don't want to take credit for picking. So that one still comes out in September. That's the one that came out last week.
Yeah. I think I mentioned my birthday in that one too.
I caught heat and I didn't pick it. That was the thing. Oh, man.
Oh, I hope we still have listeners.
That wasn't our worst one. And if they're still on after some of our
I just
others,
feel like that'd be where people went, these guys honestly do not know what they are doing.
We don't even know who picks what anymore. It's fine. That just happens. That's what happens when we let Pete pick movies. I'm just saying.
This is what happens. Yep. This is what happens.
Pete picks it. He tries to bring him back up, and he still picked
it. It backfires.
Boom in his face. Oh, Sleepy Hollow, Nate. I'm with you, man. I love this movie. It's just something about I can. I honestly, I could really. This would be one that it does put me in a spooky mood, but I could really watch it any time of year. It's just a good, fun.
I get that. But man, like just like the saturation of, the colors and stuff like that in this movie.
The blue filter.
I'm just like, this is such a great fall movie.
Oh, it totally. Don't get me
like,
wrong. This is
just.
I mean,
hits that
technically, as
aesthetic.
we record right now, it's the first day of fall.
Exactly.
So it works. I mean, honestly, if I'm going to pick a time to watch it, it's now. But there have been times where I'm like, what do I want to watch? I was like, I don't want to watch a slasher. I don't want to watch Sleepy Hollow. Let me watch Sleepy Hollow. And I do the same thing with Sweeney Todd. There's just and you know me, I've gone on record. I hate musicals, but that one I don't consider a musical. I think it's just a really good atmospheric movie with songs sprinkled in from time to time.
I will try to get that in before we record the next one. That way,
you should. I
my
think
reaction
that way you can fill the people back in on it because
Yeah.
I enjoy it, and also it's also another one of those that Helena Bonham Carter is in. So it's that whole thing where he and her are always in movie. Yeah,
perfect.
So yeah, it works so well. But yeah, what else do you say about this movie? I mean,
that's the thing. Even as watching, I'm like, it's straightforward. It gives you exactly what you want. It holds up completely. Yeah. I mean, there's hardly any CGI in the movie at all. There's like a very noticeable CGI river at the end of the movie. That's very, especially because of HD. Like, it really sticks out. But other than that, even the explosion of the windmill, which, gives you this great Frankenstein, vibes. Like,
and it was a full-size set. That windmill was a full-size set.
The best compliment you can give this movie is it harkens back to the 1920s Universal movies.
That was a feel Tim Burton was going for. He was going for the old like Hammer movies. One of the Notary is an actor he came out of retirement for this movie, and he was most known for Hammer films.
Oh, really?
I can't remember his exact name, but the guy that was One Eye was dead, and he
was
the Notary. He was most of his notoriety was from the old Hammer films, and Tim Burton. Obviously, that feel is there. You're exactly right. That is like the Frankenstein windmill. It instead of catching fire, it explodes. Why does it explode? Well, I hate to tell you this, all that dust and stuff from the mill, that's flammable.
It just cracked me up that I was not expecting a Michael Bay explosion in this movie.
And again, there's the comedy you're not expecting. Do you think that stopped him? Well, he's already dead, so I don't think so.
Yeah.
And he comes kicking out the door that's on fire, and he's like, "What up?" That's all it is. It doesn't. I also that exact moment, I went, he's gonna call for his horse. He can't whistle. How does he call for his horse? In my own
got, like,
brain,
some snaps, some like claps.
And the horse I think the horse just knows to show up because he's like, oh yeah, this guy can't whistle, so I'm just gonna show up.
I should stay by.
But I swear that thought went through my brain. Where it's like, he can't whistle for the horse. Where's the horse at?
Now, there are some practical effects in this movie that we have not highlighted yet that we have to.
Okay.
And it's the Tree of Death, I believe is what they call it in the movie. The Death Tree. What's it called officially? Do you remember?
Might be the Tree of Death. I feel like that was the correct way they said it.
But Johnny Depp taking the hatchet and chopping into the branches, and they're bleeding everywhere, and just more blood getting squirted onto Johnny Depp.
It's like the tree was filled with blood. It doesn't drink water, it drinks blood.
Yeah, and then we get the reveal that this is where all the heads are being stored.
Oh, dude, when they fall, it's just they just slump while staying like clogged into the opening. Everything as far as the other like definite CG thing is like when the horseless headsman. I don't know where that was going.
Headless Horseman?
The Headless Horseman. When Johnny Depp digs him up, and then the tree roots like rebuild the body, and he pops up there. I was like, okay, it's very like Army of Darkness to me.
Oh,
With
but it's
all the-
awesome. I will
Oh, I
always
love
love
it.
that type of, filmmaking.
Evil Ash comes up out of
Yeah.
the ground, and then the horse and him jump out of the hole that the heads were in, and it's like the tree turned into flesh almost. So it's very like ooey gooey sounding.
Yeah, we
when
definitely
it
get our
jumps
ooiness out of it and like the bloodiness of it, very flesh right. You're totally right. And
Yeah.
then what I love is every time that we see him on the horse, he is riding like a bat out of hell.
Oh,
You know,
absolutely.
it is intense speed, man on a mission.
All I can say is Gunpowder could not keep up with that. That's the most unbelievable thing in this movie was Johnny Depp's horse Gunpowder trying to keep up with the Headless
not
Horseman.
at all.
No, Gunpowder doesn't
There
do
was
that.
another unbelievable moment where Johnny Depp gets dragged from the back of a horse carriage where he's on the ground. I have been dragged by a four-wheeler on the ground for like 5 feet.
Yeah.
That wrecked me.
I
Fell off and held on, and I did not have a good time.
I was on the back of my cousin's pickup truck, but he had a one of those vinyl tonneau covers. So I could I was perched and we weren't going fast. We were at a park, so we were doing like 5. I slipped and all I could grab onto was that little bit. So my feet are dragging behind he didn't see me fall. And I didn't want to just let go because I would have face planted either the bumper or the asphalt. So I got drugged probably 100 yards. I had like a 1/4 inch to grab through there's probably fingerprints in the vinyl tonneau cover.
Dug into it.
Dug in. And they come out. Actually, Jimmy was there. Jimmy might remember this over at Give Me Back My Pro Wrestling. And they're like, "Would Charlie get off?" I did. And as I yelled from the back of the truck,
I'm over here, assholes.
takes a lot of strength to hold your own weight going down the road. So
I was the third person on a four-wheeler, which kids don't be a third person sitting on the back
Never.
of a four-wheeler
They're not
and
built for 3
using
people.
they are not. And using what's supposed to hold like your lug like
the
shit.
rack.
Yeah, the rack. I'm holding onto that, and it was literally like the first bump. We just went. And then I tumbled over and held on like my hands were behind me, and my back just got dragged across the dirt and the gravel. And like then it hit me like, oh yeah, let go, dumbass. And then when I let go, it's just like, oh, we gotta pull rocks out of my back. I am not good. But probably like 15, 14, so you're invincible. If I were to do that
about
now,
the age I was.
oh, I would be done for.
Yeah, that was probably exactly how old I was when I got drugged behind it was an S10. I remember that damn truck.
Oh, the S10s.
I had one. Jeremy had one. Jeremy's our older cousin.
Regret never having an S10. Was never a truck guy, but
yeah,
an S10 would have been cool.
We would get to go play basketball when we were up at Granny's and the park. I mean, Nate kind of knows where I live, but it's not walking distance, but it's driving. So it was 3 people in the single cab truck and 1 guy in the bed. And you go down to play basketball at the park. But this was at like a family cookout, so we didn't even have the tonneau off, and Charlie fell off.
As Charlie does.
As I do. Surprised I didn't turn into a stunt man, I guess. I don't know. But no, it's this movie just works for some reason. Whether it's Tim Burton or Johnny Depp or a combination of just the stars aligned and this movie was made. Whatever reason, man, I love this movie.
I feel like everything came together for a reason and a purpose with it. And I was thinking, like I always do with these when I haven't seen them forever, it's like, is this going to hold up? Is this going to be like some really cornball Johnny Depp? Is this going to be, especially like Danny Elfman does the score to this. And I was expecting full on zany Elfman. And we get some fun Elfman, but it's not
there
like...
There is. I know this is the joke whenever someone goes, oh, who did the music? Danny Elfman.
Yeah.
But the man has done some fantastic
I love
movie
Danny
scores.
Elfman, all right? Like, I will always love that man's scores. They're
it's
fun.
It's not always like Simpsons and Futurama. He has done really good, like dramatic, climactic scores. And I never, but now I can't see his name pop up on the credits without going, oh, Danny Elfman. Oh, but no, man, I don't know. I recommend this movie to everyone. I really do.
I would hope that everyone's already watched it by now, but I wonder if it's one that people forgot about.
I think that's one of the kind of the cool things is remembering that while there's some movies out there that we're like, oh hell yeah, I watch that movie. I watch this movie every year. To find out there are people that are like, even where you were like, I haven't seen it in forever, and I'm in my mind, I'm going, why? This movie's fantastic.
And sometimes I wonder, like my own personal Instagram algorithm and how everything caters to us and feeds us. The machine just feeds us what we want, and it tells you what you want. I never come across Sleepy Hollow stuff.
Honestly,
and so
no.
then, it's one of those things like, all right, how do I never see a Sleepy Hollow meme? How do I never see a Sleepy Hollow clip or something and or like those pages that always pop up on your ads on Facebook where it's like movie trivia from 2007, Spider-Man 3 or something like that, like.
Oh, every time we talk about something, it pops up on my phone or it pops up
I'm fully expecting to have a lot of decapitated pictures just popping up on my ads.
I'm in quite a few horror groups, and you're right. Sleepy Hollow does not get brought up a lot as far as horror movies.
And that
it is a horror movie, though.
Maybe this movie doesn't hold up well because I'm not being spoon fed it by all my social media apps, and it's like, no, maybe it is just one of those things where people kind of forgot just how good it is. And I can't remember what movie it was I was talking about, where it's like if this were to be thrown on Netflix now, especially right now this season, it would hit the top 10. And I think that's kind of where it sucks, but that's where our like mindsets are collectively as a society, where it comes to like some stuff goes into people's minds because it's just right there, top 10.
It's trending. What's trending?
And that's what I'll watch.
I hate that, and it's one of the things I tried. There's these stupid things, and I don't know if we've ever talked about them. Well, I think we did, where on Facebook there'll be these things like, this movie was an utter piece of shit back in 2004. Now it's rocking the charts on Netflix.
Yeah, we've talked about this before, where it's just like,
I'm like,
the last one was R.I.P.D.
Say the name. Yeah, which I love R.I.P.D.
I've honestly never seen it.
It's a PG-13
you
comic
and Mark
book
have
movie.
defended this movie since the moment it came out. I just need to watch it.
It has Kevin Bacon, Ryan Reynolds, Jeff
which I never
Bridges.
knew because they never had him in the trailers. How do you not put Kevin Bacon in the trailers?
Watch the movie. So,
okay.
Yeah. No, Mark's. I mean, you know how me and Mark, like, sometimes he'll not doing Footloose. Mark, get off that horse. We're done.
No, stay on that
We're
horse.
Not doing Footloose. But sometimes me and Mark do a line, and honestly, if me and Mark align on a movie, freaking watch it, man. That when Charlie and Mark agree,
when those two align,
yeah.
Even though everyone's like, "Who's Mark?" Just trust us.
We've talked about Mark on the show. They know Mark's been on the live streams, which let's see, when this comes out, will we have done our next? Yeah, so you guys we'll be doing a live stream right after this drops, right? Is it October 7th?
Yeah, so we should talk about that while we're in this moment, I guess.
Sure, why not? It's our show. We can talk about where we want.
We don't have a. Do we have a date? We should probably set a date.
We have the day that the movie drops. We can say that. We don't, because who knows what our schedule is going to look like 3 weeks from now.
Okay,
but October 7th, right? Is that the day?
October 7th.
The new Hellraiser comes out.
Oh yeah, the new trailer dropped. I've avoided it.
I haven't watched it yet either.
I'm going in completely blind.
I did see the stills of the Cenobites.
They look fabulous.
Oh, I'm in. I'm in. I'm not going in with any expectations, nothing. I just want to go in and watch a Hellraiser. Look, I've seen the other Hellraiser movies. You can't be that much worse.
I'm just excited that we're getting a Hellraiser movie that is getting backed by a studio and not being put out just to keep the rights.
Right. That's
Let's
the
put
difference
it that
right
way.
there.
And I think
That's
that's
what
why I'm
happened.
so hyped for this movie. And so
Yeah.
that drops October 7th. Stay tuned. Keep an eye on our pages because we are going to do a live stream on YouTube.
Yeah, I
talking
think
about Hellraiser.
that's a Friday, so it's very possible we'll come out that weekend right after.
Yep.
And talk about it. So that'll be our next live stream. We're trying to get. There was kind of a lull. There was a big space between things that were dropping, but I think we got a few coming out that I definitely want to do some live streams on. I think I want to do an action one on Bullet Train. I think I want to get you to watch. Get you to watch. I'm waiting for the
As soon
DVD
as
to
it comes
drop.
out to streaming. Yeah. I'll
Yeah.
rent it or buy it or whatever.
But all right, well, we jumped ahead to the stuff we talk about usually at the end, but it worked. It was part of the flow. So, Sleepy Hollow, man, watch it. I absolutely love it.
Yeah, really is. I can't believe it.
There, this is one of the
I
few
should
ones
believe it. It's got nothing but talent, thrown at the
It's
screen.
it's all talent, and honestly, if you guys haven't seen it, we honestly really didn't spoil anything
And
with
I
this
can't
episode. That's kind of
explain
weird.
it enough. Watch this movie at night.
Oh,
Watch
it at
this
night.
one at night with candles lit.
Yeah, watch it now is when this comes out. Watch it this fall. Watch it for Halloween. That's why it's starting our Halloween thing. All right, man. Let's do our Rain and Bloods. Let's get into it. So I looked this up, and I was expecting, 10, maybe 15. I forgot about an entire segment of this movie. The raining blood for Sleepy Hollow is 45.
What?
The battle of the Hessian, where they do the flashback.
Yeah.
He kills a lot of people.
He does. I guess in my head I'm like, oh, they show him kill like 3 people. And then they show him kill like 8 more people when they, gun down his horse.
He's right in the middle of a battle. He wipes out everyone in that battle pretty much.
Holy crap.
Then it flashes after the battle to where they find he takes out like I want to say it's like 4 or 5 guys in that, because there's like a quick skirmish, then there's the good battle, then they stab him. And honestly, there's a lot of people that die in this movie as far as main characters too. I mean, also Johnny Depp's mom, she dies. We see it. I mean, this is kind of one of those ones where, yeah, it might be a flashback, but we
really
see
good
it.
Population control in 1799, honestly.
For stuff, there's not a lot of population either. So,
well, sometimes you got to control that population, I think.
Got to control that population. And I double checked this on a couple of places, and that's the general consensus is it's 45 on the raining blood. And I'm like, yeah,
that's
okay.
so insane.
It is.
I was expecting the teens, it was, as watching the movie, I'm like, man, we are really getting heads left and right. All the prosthetics of the heads look great. And what I love is that the camera always stays on them. There isn't the camera pulling away. There isn't the camera this practical effect isn't going to look well. It has confidence with every single limb getting cut off. And that is fantastic.
Well, as you talk about it, let's just go ahead and roll into our kill of the week then.
What do you think? Zombie kill of the week?
There's a lot to pick from, Bubba.
There was way more to pick from, but there's one that I have not talked about on purpose.
I feel like there's 2 possibilities because we haven't talked about either one. So, do I go first on the horror show? Is that how we do this?
I don't remember what our rules were. Our show.
I think it was
and I forgot the rules.
whoever's hosting the goes last.
Oh,
so
okay.
So
yeah,
I think
that sounds right. Can our viewers and listeners maybe tell us what our rules are?
Yeah,
because sometimes we need a little help.
We have no script. We get loosey goosey. I think that's what it was though, because you do your rating after me.
I'm
so
blaming this is the first time I've ever recorded before, without eating.
That's true too. You wanted to record early today, which I'm not against. I like having my evenings.
Yeah, me too. And
yeah,
but then I didn't eat.
Yeah, we had a late one the other day. That episode would have come out. We did our crossover with Monster Movie Stomp Down. So hopefully you guys check that out. Doing Predator 2. I'm torn because I like each of these kills for a different reason.
Honestly, every kill could be kill of the week.
It really could. I mean, when you're talking,
Everyone.
normally the beheading of a movie is our kill of the week. We're talking about a movie about beheadings. You know, that's the difference
And
here.
like every character is cool. So like,
yeah.
Even though I don't remember every Van Helsing that's in this movie,
How do we
you
not
at
say
least
that
know
one
the
earlier?
character. I don't know.
The Van Helsing.
So,
I'm gonna stick with my boy Casper Van Dien. He doesn't get beheaded. He gets sliced in half.
oh, and like a fountain of blood.
Fountain pours up and down as the pieces fall.
Because like
And
his torso's going up, like
it's also slightly in shadow and a bit of a distance. Like Ichabod's looking across the bridge and sees it happen, yet you feel like you see every detail of it. It is so well shot that is not a ton of blood like red in your face, but you're like, holy shit, that was a gory kill.
From it being from a distance, you don't see any intestines or anything like that, but it works so well.
It works with your imagination. Is that the one you were going to pick? Because I noticed
that
you didn't
was
talk about
not.
it. Okay, maybe you're thinking of the one I was also thinking of. So, Nate, what's your kill of the week?
Well, we talked about the church scene and how he was not able to get into the church. So what does this headless horseman do? He uses improv and breaks off a piece of a spiked fence.
Yeah.
And then chucks it through a window, pierces through one of the guy's chests, and drags his ass out into where the property line officially ends to get that guy's head.
I love that,
That
man.
is dedication to get that head, and it is brutal.
It is.
You see the blood spray onto the crowd. You see him screaming in pain as he's being dragged, and then the quick decapitation.
Yeah, there's also a very quick instance of when he gets impaled, he is almost doing the crucified look with his arms out in agony in the middle of a church at the center of it. But yeah, the headless horseman ties a rope to this like picket part of a fence, and it's the sharpest one, and it's just like, holy crap. That is an amazing kill. This is where I knew this was going to be a difficult one. The one I guess we'll make it my runner up.
Yeah,
we've made that a thing now. The I can't remember. I think he was the magistrate. The magistrate, the one that told him about the widow.
Yes, Van Magic.
The Van Magic. Yeah. He gets his head cut off, and it does the kind of Looney Tunes spin. But
that is a good one.
It doesn't. It could have been done so much where it felt funny, but it's not. And not only does it do that, it falls off of his neck, rolls down the hill between Johnny Depp's legs, and is staring at him. And I'm just like,
and
it is.
Then we see how he collects the heads by stabbing it.
The top of the head. The eyes are as wide as saucers. That's the one that throws Johnny Depp into the panic attack. But the dude had a sword thrusted at his crotch. I would have too. That whole sequence, it's like all the other ones are just like this quick sword swipe, take the head. This one was the head spun around, fell off, rolled down the hill between Johnny's legs, facing him, looking at him, and then he gets stabbed in the top of the head and the horseman rides off. Amazing sequence.
If you get a runner-up, can I have a runner-up?
Sure, you can have a runner-up.
Oh, cool. It's another head getting cut off.
Is it a head getting cut off? I like how our first two weren't heads getting cut off. Well, yours was at the end.
Yeah.
But the spear part's what made it cool.
Yeah, that's what made it really
All right.
cool.
What's
Yeah,
your
I
favorite?
feel like even the Headless Horseman went, that was so badass. I wish someone was here to see that.
He's like, guys, oh man, there's no one around here. Even I can't see it. I don't even have a
kill of
head.
the week on that one.
I don't have a head, and I can't see how cool this is. Go ahead with your runner-up.
Mine's a simple one where it was the Christina Ricci's servant. The witch cuts her head off when she is just doing gardening. Like, it's so unexpected. And then her head falls into the basket. It was like, oh.
She uses an axe, doesn't she?
Yes, she does. Like, quick, like, very Lizzie Borden.
Very much so. She is just as evil looking in this movie, period. I mean, we didn't talk a whole lot about her.
Oh, she's
Watch
fantastic.
The movie.
Yeah.
I love her character. It works. She just nails it. But man, yeah, she takes, and the way that that scene is shot, it just has that, you don't see the impact, but you feel the impact when she takes that girl's head off. And it's just, it's amazing. She even gets sprayed with blood. Everyone gets sprayed with blood in this movie. I don't think Christina Ricci got sprayed with blood. I don't think
didn't some blood hit her in the church after the guy gets spiked?
Oh, maybe it did, because she was like right
she
there.
She screams, yeah.
She screams, passes out. She did good. She did good. Okay, well, we rate this. Let's rate this, man. It's our own show. We don't know the rules of our own show.
Guys, it's okay. He just wanted his machete back. Whew.
I think I've gushed about this movie enough, so I think I've justified the rating I'm going to give it, and it's a 9. I'm giving it 9 machetes.
Nice.
I love it. I have watched it every year. It is in rotation. I own the movie, and I still paid to rent it because I didn't want to walk out to the shop and go find it. So, damn you, Showtime. Yeah, man, it's quick and simple. It's 9 machetes.
You know what though? I'm right there with you, because as I was watching it, I was like, "This is a 9." Like, this was a lot of fun. I mean, it's, I think, strictly 2 hours long, but doesn't feel like it.
No, it's perfectly paced. The story
and that's
works.
The thing. And like every character, like, you know who they are. You know, as much as I've joked about it, like, you know what their presence is with.
There's
the town.
a lot of vans, but they are very particular people when you watch. And they're also, a lot of them are like Tim Burton regulars. Like, I think the priest was the dad in Beetlejuice. You know, so
yeah, he was.
That's him. Also, fun fact: Christina Ricci at the end, when they're in New York, is wearing a white and black striped dress that is the Beetlejuice.
Nice. I didn't pay attention
outfit.
to that.
Yeah, little Tim Burton in.
Yeah, like all around, like, yes, the movie kind of gets lost in itself, but I don't care. You know,
I think the difference is you are also just so in the movie that like you said, you don't care.
Yeah, I don't care like that the detective work starts to get really bonkers with the witch and like her revealing her grand master plan to Mr. Bond.
Yeah, that,
you know,
I think between that and Johnny Depp's flashbacks, those are really, I don't even want to call them negatives. They're just those little points where I'm just like, that was something. I don't know what it was, but that was something.
Entertainment level, it's not hindering it at all.
For a point, and again, I'm not going to knock this movie. Christina Ricci, and I don't know if they maybe explained it or I missed it, and I've watched this movie a lot. I don't think I missed it. Talks about how they were poor and they lived in a small cottage. And would you like to come see the cottage? And it was burnt down. Okay, all this stuff. She takes Johnny Depp out there and she's at the fireplace and she sees, the Archer, you know, in the back of the fireplace. I had almost forgotten it. Then the evil stepmother reveals that her last name was Archer and lived at a cottage out in the middle in the poors. And I'm like, same cottage with the Archer in the fire. What am I missing? Because you didn't come into the picture till after Christina Ricci's mom died. What is going on?
I mean, the movie had a good message of landlords suck.
What is you freaking millennials. You own a house, Nate. You're not allowed to even talk about that.
I don't rent it out at an astronomical price and try to screw over other people.
You're your own landlord. That guy's an asshole.
I am the master of my own domain.
There you go. There you go. All right, man. You got a crappy review for us queued up.
Oh, do I ever?
Awesome. Well, let's hit it.
I'm the trash man. I come out, I throw trash all over the ring, and then I start eating garbage. And then I pick up the trash can and I smash the guy on the head.
Oh, that's going to be a disaster.
All right. This
Bub.
comes from Ripe Peach back in 2001. So, just slightly after it came out.
Okay.
They gave it 1 out of 10 and called it washed out and wishy-washy.
Oh, my God.
By now, Tim Burton has a whole genre all to himself. And this is just another tired and tiresome entry. There's nothing here we haven't seen and heard before, time and time again. Pros, corsets and cleavages. Cons, just about everything else. Sorry, fans, it's just a big old predictable yawn from start to finish. The narrative meanders, the dialogue is tedious and forced, and the whole construction is based around a series of mood shots rather than any actual plot. It's uninvolving, it's formulatic, it's overly smug, and it's just plain dull. And accents, yes. There are some decent attempts at 20th century pseudo-plummy English. But the thing is, people in England in 1799 were talking like Yosemite Sam. Do try and keep up.
They weren't in England.
They were in New England.
New England. Did he say New England?
Nope, he said England.
Yeah, they were. Yeah,
They were in New England. Better England. England 2.0.
England 2.0. Yeah, it's not the East Coast, Nate. It's New England. That's how you call that. Going back to what you said earlier. Yes, we've heard it before. He's doing a movie about a book and
a 50-page book,
a classic story that has been done. I don't know. I
got. You know what? I ain't got time for them.
I ain't got time for these
peach.
types.
More like a rotten peach. I got you. That's what I'm gonna start doing. I'm gonna start getting these people.
Boom, burn. I need to get the kill so burn.
Boom, roasted.
Clip. Boom, roasted. I'll get you that. All right, Nate. Well, I have something for you, being that it's almost your birthday. Technically, when everyone hears this, it'll be after your birthday.
I will already be an old man by the time this airs.
But we got a gift, and it's funny that you called him out earlier, but we got a gift from our buddy Leo, not Steven, over at Spoils of Horror.
He gave us a gift?
And he made us a commercial, Nate. We have a commercial now.
He did.
And I'm going to play it, and I know
it's absolutely beautiful.
It is. And
I'm spoiling it right now. It's beautiful.
A lot of you are going to be like, you're going to play a commercial for the show we're already listening to. Yes, that's exactly what I'm going to do, but you'll understand why in a moment.
In a world that has been completely divided for so long, two movie fans have decided to unite for the people and the betterment of mankind. One, an action movie buff. The other, a horror movie fanatic. Together, they will try to bridge the gap of both genres into one podcast with their battle cry, Give me back my action and horror movies. Listen along as Charlie and Nate alternate each week talking about action and horror movies they cherish, mostly from the VHS era. Also, including some modern examples that felt like the movies they grew up with by answering the battle cry, Give me back my action and horror movies. Available wherever you listen to podcasts. Look them up on Facebook and Instagram.
Really put a strong emphasis in the give me back.
I requested that.
Give me back.
I did write the script, but Leo has a better voice than I do.
He's got a really good voice.
Leo has a really good voice. That's why
you should listen to their podcasts. They got better voices.
Nate, that wasn't your birthday present.
Oh.
I have something else.
Oh.
Yes. Somehow Nate has logged himself out of the email account, so he hasn't seen. I had to
Look, if there's a
forward.
thing with me and technology, for some reason we don't get along. I've logged myself out of that email. My Google Drive, I deleted 2 gigabytes worth of shit last night to send over the file to Sludge. And then somehow I had now 15 gigabytes of memory over. And I went, I don't know what I'm doing. And then I sent him the file and it was incorrect.
Yeah. Yeah, I got a message.
Me and
about that.
technology don't get along. I don't know how I even can do like a podcast.
It's because
Computer go on, mic work.
I push all the other buttons, Nate. It's okay. It's fine. But you can just ask for the password and you can get back into the email. That's all it is. It's not like you're banned from it. All you have to do is say, Charlie, I don't remember the password.
I don't know where it's at.
But thankfully it worked to my favor because now I have your actual present. And it is also from the Spoils of Horror. Here you go, Nate. Happy birthday.
Leo, what do you think the chances are that I could just do my own take, since nobody ever wants my voice for anything on these?
I think it's a good idea. I think that you deserve that shot.
Yeah, what if I did it to them in my Michael from Burial Ground voice?
Oh, good plan.
Oh, Mother, I want to listen to Give Me Back My Action Movies and horror movies. You think they'll go for that?
What about the Mr. Sims lady?
Mr. Sims, I love my Giving Back My Action Movies. Let's go out in the back and listen to it.
Yeah, I think it needs a little more comedy. What about Reptilicus?
Hey, let's go out there and let's give me back my action movies.
I think it's perfect.
I think that maybe if I send them this as a reel, that they will then consider using me for these voiceovers
cannot
too.
See why they would deny this as a good opportunity, honestly.
I could sing them something as a chud. How about that?
Please, I think that would be perfect.
I want to know if he really loves me.
I think Charlie's going to go nuts for that. He's clearly the musical buff.
We just wanted to send you guys a little joke.
I hope this one worked out well for you.
See ya.
Don't worry, I already told them I was playing it on the episode, so they are fully aware it's going out live.
That was so good.
I was already grinning from ear to ear, and then when he starts singing as a chud, I lost it. I was crying. I messaged Leo. I have no idea. I want to know why you don't love me.
Is that Jackson? I don't know.
Those of you that's not listening to Spoils of Horror, you are missing a treat. But it has been they're on this thing where like Leo's been asked to do some of these things, and poor Steven has just been feeling so left out. He's like, everyone asked Leo to do this stuff because Leo's got a TV or radio voice. He recorded his own demo reel for us, so we'll have to think of something for Steven to do for us. Oh, I was so
Steven's just going to start writing all of our jokes.
we can do that. Oh, and again, seriously, fantastic show. Everyone should be listening to Spoils of Horror.
You need to be. Just get on it.
Trust me, they cover movies we won't think to cover.
And then they cover stuff. I'm like, damn, why can't we do that?
Once in a while, we've gotten damn it, you took our pick for next month. And I was like, I didn't know. We don't have a list that we hand around to other podcasts. Sometimes we just pull this out of our ass. I don't know. But no, love those guys. Appreciate it. So if you listen to some of the other shows, you're going to hear their commercial finally after almost 2 years. We have a commercial that works for both shows.
What a collaboration.
It's kind of wild how we like attract our people. You know what I mean?
Oh,
it's like we're the ones that we interact with and our friends, and there's tons of great podcasts out there. Don't get me wrong, but there's something about when the ones that really like interact back and forth with you and you build a friendship with them, it just makes listening to their episodes even more fun. Especially if there's little inside jokes that are meant for you to hear, that, they'll say it on the show, but you're probably the only one laughing at it because like, I know that inside joke. It's something we talked about. It's just good, fun stuff, man.
Oh, I absolutely love it. Those guys, 100 Horrors. who we've learned
God, man.
through those guys.
Yep. I mean, the 100 Horrors are fantastic. A Cut Above.
Yep.
They do some fantastic movies.
Bad Movie Cult.
I mean, we could sit here for an hour and go back
could.
through. Actually, if you start following us on our Instagram, we one of the things I'm going to start doing is our weekly shout outs, and not just podcasts. If it's a page we like to follow that does some great stuff and good interaction with people, you know, it's not going to be the ones that have like, you know, 100,000 followers and they just share cool pictures. We like the people that are, you know, who is behind the keyboard talking to you. You know that they're taking the time out of their day and making these posts just in hopes that, you know, a handful of people look at them. So screw the algorithm. I'm going to try and help boost it. So be looking out for that. So follow us, as Leo said, on Facebook and Instagram. Make sure you check out all the other great shows we have on the network with Give Me Back My Pro Wrestling, the monster movie Stomp Down, which you have heard us on our crossover for Predator 2. Good Beer, Bad Movie Night. You know, Pete will come back. He's helped pick a couple of Halloween episodes, so he has to come back. I Know You Hear Me with Flynn Hendricks, which now has the peak show you should be listening to this month is Tales from the Haunt. They're interviews with people directly in the haunted house business. What would you call that? Career
scare
path?
actors.
Scare actors.
Yep.
To really get some inside views of stuff you don't always hear about. I mean,
Stuff you don't think about when you're the art of the scare.
Right. You know, we're used to interviews with actors or like even what we do with directors and stuff, but to get those guys that are out there not on television but they're putting in the work, I think it's good stuff to listen to, especially for the spooky season. So go check those guys out. Anything else, Nate? We kind of gushing
No,
on
I'm just
some people
happy
here.
that we're now officially in the spooky season and that we have our selections and we can no longer keep going back and forth and be overwhelmed and then wondering, did we do it right? We'll see.
You know, that's just part of what we do, but once it's out there, and we're happy with the content we're putting out. Also, I don't know, I feel like we didn't make a big enough fanfare about it. Give Me Back My Horror Movies is a year old. We have been doing the horror end of the show for 1 year. It's wild. And I mean, we're only not even 5 months away from the 2-year for Give Me Back My Action Movies.
Another Q&A. Then after that, it'll probably end up being the 100 episode will be coming up.
We're charging towards 100, not counting interviews.
Yeah.
So we'll get there quicker, but I don't want to count those. I know we got a ton of stuff coming out. I think we're trying to do at least a Christmas special like we did last year. So if you're new to the channel and haven't checked it out, go back and check out our Christmas episode. We're going to do better this year of not releasing it on Christmas Day. I think early December, so people will feel like Christmassy and I swear Christmas is over. Everyone's like, screw Christmas, I'm done. Put it back in the attic.
Gone.
The tree's on the curb already. I don't even want to hear that word anymore.
The only thing I want is the ham.
You know, and it does feel kind of weird that I'm talking about that right now, but because of the way we're planning, we kind of have to think ahead when it comes to these things. You know, we can't like wait till the last minute to get these projects out. So yeah, we'll still have some cool stuff coming out. And so happy birthday, Nate. Happy
thank you,
1
sir.
year anniversary.
Yep. Can't believe we did it. We're not killing each other yet.
Not yet. No, that's still plenty of time for that.
There's still time for it.
It's fine. Well, I mean, I think you're doing great. I'm not.
Great, you know. I never get time to talk about how much I enjoy your company.
No, well, I appreciate that.
Yeah, I know.
I've only fired you 5 or 6 times on other shows.
And you know what? I would have done the same thing if I was in your position.
Pretty much. I mean, you're allowed to fire me, but you don't remember the passwords.
Yeah,
so
that's the problem.
Not that I hide them; they're out there. You just got to message me, Charlie. I'd like to log back into the email, so I can read all the emails that we get. Please send us some emails at gmbmampod@gmail.com. Check us out at Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, YouTube. Don't forget, we're going to be doing a live stream not watching the movie, but a live stream review of Hellraiser once it comes out, and maybe start getting a little bit more active on there. We'll see. Holidays are coming up. We'll at least have a presence.
We at least have wishful thinking.
Good intentions. We have
Yeah,
good
that's
intentions.
the right word.
It'll be fine. It's all good. So, all right, brother. I think that's it. Anything else?
I think that's it. I think we are good to go.
We're
I'm
good to go.
starving. I need food.
Same. I'm hungry. Go watch Sleepy Hollow, everyone, if you haven't seen it. Enjoy the spooky season. This is just the beginning. Follow us on Instagram and Facebook, and you'll see the lineup except for our actual Halloween episode. But I'm going to go ahead and post up all of the episodes coming out. So if you're not following us, please do that. Nate, why don't you get us out with the headless word?
The horseman comes, and tonight he comes for you.
Now, let's talk about how I get back home.
I want to know if you really love me. We love you, Steven. We love you, Leo. You guys are awesome.
Thank you for all your hard work, specifically, Leo, and definitely not Steven.
I'm on Team Steven and Leo. They are a package deal.
Yeah, you get one with the other.
We don't hurt feelings on this show, Nate. Don't you dare hurt feelings on this show.
I am feelings.
If I hurt, feelings hurt. I don't know. I just saw that on a Hallmark card one time.